Hi guys, Mrs. Kane here. I wanted to review what a hook and a thesis statement are as we get ready to start writing for the year. So a hook and a thesis are always going to go in your introductory paragraph. The introductory paragraph is really going to focus your essay based on the prompt that you are given. And you need to be sure to have both a hook and a thesis in your intro. So a hook is that thing that really grabs your reader's attention. This is the attention grabber, okay? This is the very first line, very first thing that your reader is going to read, and it's going to make your reader want to keep reading, okay? There are a couple types of hooks. The four that we really use and really push for, you could ask a question. So that question may be, who do people consider as the most important person in their life? Or you could ask the question of who or what is kindness would be a good question you could ask, because you don't want to address the reader as you, but you want to make your reader think and try to figure out the answer, and that's really what's going to hook them. The other thing you could do, you could tell a story. That is going to be, that's what they call an anecdote. You could tell a little bit of a story, and that is going to focus your essay and let your reader know what you're writing about. So it could be, I once had a border collie. She was so smart. Every morning I'd open up the front door and she'd run out, pick up the newspaper, and deliver it to my husband at the breakfast table. So this one here, this essay is clearly going to be about how important their border collie is, or the border collie breed may be. Other things that people do and seem to enjoy that really hook readers is using quotes. People tend to make a connection with quotes. So using a quote either that connects to your prompt or using a quote by the person that you're writing about seems to be a good way to hook your reader. So say you're writing about change or kindness. You can go out, find a quote about kindness, but make sure that you give credit to who said it. So say Oprah Winfrey wrote the quote that, or said the quote about kindness that you wanted to include, you would say Oprah Winfrey once said, comma, quotation mark, and that's where you'd put the quote. You just have to make sure that you cite who said the quote and you're not using it as your own. Another good way to hook your readers with a single word. Sometimes this gets tricky because how are you going to put your entire essay into a single word? But I think that's why it's so intense. So like say you go with the word pain. So after you have that single word, then you write a sentence about, okay, this is why this word is important. So you would say pain. Many people have experienced pain in their lives. Okay. So you have these different types of hooks throughout the year. Use all of them. Don't try to only ask questions. Don't try to only use quotes. Switch it up. That's what's going to help you be a better writer. Okay. Then after you have your hook, you write a little sentence or two that kind of explains your hook and relates it to the prompt. And then the very last sentence is your thesis statement, okay? Your thesis statement is the statement that is going to focus your essay. So we say this is the umbrella statement of your essay. It's going to cover the entire topic of your essay. It's the very last thing of your intro paragraph, and it's really going to focus what you're writing about. Okay. So say you've looked at the prompt, you are answering the prompt essentially in your thesis statement. So you could say the three most important things in life are faith, family, and friends. And then you're going to have a paragraph on faith. You're going to have a paragraph on family. You're going to have a paragraph on friends. Okay. You do not use phrases like, I'm going to tell you about, or this is going to be an essay on. No, you just straightforward make a statement. Okay. This is always one of my favorite things to say, and it's going to be backwards, and I apologize for that. But I always like to use this model. This is going to be your intro paragraph that needs to have both of these things. Your hook is going to grab your reader's attention. You know, you're going to grab them. And then your thesis is what covers the entire paper. Okay, maybe you draw this in your notebook. Might be a good thing to keep. So then what I have here, the last thing is a sample introductory paragraph. This is always your first paragraph. You never have text evidence in your introductory paragraph. Your introductory paragraph is just the way to introduce your writing. So here I have a hook, I have my background information, and then I have my thesis statement. Okay, so my hook is, Gandhi once said to be the change you wish to see in the world. Okay, so clearly I used a quote. So my essay is either going to be on Gandhi, on change, or changing the world. Okay. So there's my quote. Gandhi once said to be the change you wish to see in the world. All of us could make some changes in our lives to better ourselves and to better the world around us. So there's that sentence that connects the hook to what this essay is going to be about. Something about making changes, right? All right. The very last sentence is this. 3 changes that I would make for myself would be to always wake up with a positive mindset, to be more outspoken about the issues that are important to me, and to treat even strangers with respect and kindness. Okay. So that last sentence, as long as it is my thesis statement. And I can look at that and know what my body paragraphs are going to be. Okay. So my essay is going to be about the 3 changes that I would make for myself. Okay. The first body paragraph is going to be about to wake up with a positive mindset. The second body paragraph is going to be about to be more outspoken about the issues that are important to me. And then the last body paragraph is going to be about treating strangers with respect and kindness. Okay. And again, all that is in one sentence, because that is that statement that covers the entire essay. There's that umbrella. Okay. Please revisit this video as often as you need. An intro will always have a hook. An intro will always connect that hook. It's always going to have some sort of background knowledge. And an intro will always have a thesis or a statement that's going to cover your whole essay. So this is something that you are going to use and get better at throughout this year and as you grow as writers throughout your education.